Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. It's Wednesday, which means it's brand new comic book day. You can get new comics digitally, you can get them physically, you can get them any way you want. It's pretty awesome that you can go do that. You can read them any way you want. It's, again, pretty awesome. DC Comics has hooked us up with one of the releases. This is Action Comics number 1001. This is Brian Michael Bendis' first issue on this series after also doing Man of Steel and doing the Superman comic. Patrick Gleason's on art, Alejandro Sanchez on colors, Josh Reed's letterer, Gleason and Brad Anderson's the cover, Francis Manapul did a variant, Jessica Chen is the associate editor, Michael Cotton is the editor, Brian Cunningham is the group editor. Basically, this picks up on one of the numerous threads set up in the Man of Steel, just like Superman did the same thing. This one's focused on the whole fire starting story that was kind of teased throughout that miniseries, but didn't get a whole lot of depth to it. This is the one that's really dealing with that, and also focus on the fact that basically everyone thinks Lois left Clark. It's an interesting issue. It's all set up. There's nothing bad about the issue. Let's go with that to start off. It's a setup of what's to come. Obviously, we do learn who's starting these fires and why. This threat is an interesting one. It's one I can't think of that I've seen in a Superman comic before, so it's at least original in that aspect. There's some Bendis does a very good job of capturing Superman and Clark. I think he's got the characters down really, really well. I think the same issues that I kind of had with Man of Steel a little bit is there's some pacing issues. There's excitement that's kind of missing. It just feels like we were going 100 miles an hour in the previous volumes of both Action and Superman, and we've dialed it back so that we're going in through like a school zone, and it's now like 20. Are things going to get better? I'm sure they're going to. Are they going to get kind of faster, pick up? I'm sure they're going to. But as far as the start, it's a little slow for me. It's not bad, though. As I said, there's a lot of aspects I like about it. Some twists and turns. There's some really interesting things. Some more mystery built up. And, yeah, there's some great, the opening sequence. So the opening sequence in this is really, really good. I think this is kind of a perfect example where we can see that Brian Michael Bendis knows Superman and knows him really, really well. The opening sequence is absolutely amazing. It really actually reminds me a lot of some of Richard Donner's work in the Superman films. It really is kind of very Donner-esque in that way. And the rest of it, though, kind of building into the whole fire thing, that's where things slow down. It goes from really interesting and kind of nostalgic in a way to a little bit different. It's an interesting tone of it, and the villains are good, but so far they don't feel like they are really much of a threat. It's a new, interesting concept, though, that I'm really I want to see where it goes. That's the best way I can describe it without spoiling things. I don't want to dive too much into it because I want you to discover it yourself. There are a lot of reveals in it, so that's a good thing. The art's good. I think Patrick Gleason's got a definitely interesting style. There's some inconsistencies here and there that bothered me in the art. But again, the art is good. There's a little bit a Frank Quitely style to it at times. And I think here you can kind of see some of the issues a little bit. Not really call it inconsistencies, but here you can see Superman doing his I'm Superman, and then you can see Clark below. He's hunching. He doesn't quite feel like he feels a little bit more of a schlub. The style kind of feels slightly different. It's good, but it's something just slightly off to it. Though I kind of appreciate what he's doing. I think he's actually trying to differentiate Clark and Superman a little bit more. It's just kind of weird in it because the way Clark's drawn, it just has this. I don't even know. It just feels like a very different style than Superman. So it kind of throws things off a little bit. So overall, if you're really into Superman, you want to see what Brian Michael Bendis is doing, you're gonna dig it. You should check it out. If you dug Superman #1, that first issue that he did, you're probably going to enjoy this. I myself, I really did and really enjoyed Jurgens, Tomasi, Gleason, all of them in this previous volume, so I think it's just going to take a little bit of adjustment for me to get used to this. It's definitely tonally, I think, very different. Again, not necessarily a bad thing, it's just you get used to something and it changes, it happens. So this is out in shelves today. You should go get it in comic shops. Always support your comic shop first and foremost. We've got a link beneath this. You can put in your zip code. It'll tell you if a shop's near you. No shop, no problem. We've got some affiliate links. There are affiliate links that, they do support our site if you purchase through them. I do want to thank DC for this. As always, thank you for the support. We also like to be transparent as to what we get from them. We did get this from them, so, you can make up your decision as far as the review. We want to thank you for watching, because, without your watch views, there's just really no point to this. As always, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're into comics, if you're into DC, if you're into Superman, you can check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, up, and away, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.